Hi, Taurus. I'm Brenda, and I'm here again this week to give you your weekly tarot card reading for the week of March 29th to April 5th, 2015. I've decided to change the format this week on my spread, and I am going to be doing a three-card spread, which will encompass the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week to end of the week. And again, I'm using the Angel Tarot cards. Along with this spread, I have incorporated one other card, and I will read that and I will talk about that card at the end of this spread. And it is an Oracle Angel card. Excuse me. So let's get on with our exciting week. The beginning of the week, we have the Five of Fire. And this card's all about you perhaps coming into some sort of a competing situation. And of course, the obvious is if you were some sort of sport that you were involved in, and that's the obvious. But competition can come in when we're trying to prove ourselves and something about ourselves that we're involved in. So it could create this little bit of competition at the beginning of the week with someone, and it could perhaps have to do with someone at work or in the circles that you were in. Could have to do with a friend and even a family member, but that it will create a little bit of a conflict. So also uh, competing can have to do with goals that we're working towards, and there is healthy competition too that you can be in. So this is about you, Taurus, at the beginning of the week, the Five of Fire. Now, as we go on through the middle of the week, you've been given an Earth card. And Earth cards usually are about money and how we make our living and our jobs and types of things, but they can also, they discuss those issues. And this particular card is talking about you having worked for what you have in life and that you deserve to enjoy those little luxuries that you have the resources now to do. And all of that was all brought on because of your determination and you earning that right. And it talks about you perhaps those that are going into are contemplating going into becoming self-employed and their own boss and opening up some sort of a self-employment type job or business for yourself, that this is going to be successful and it's a good time for you to take those steps and walk that path right now. It also talks about you, perhaps this is a card of people who are contemplating leaving their job force, their job where they are, perhaps retiring, or contemplating leaving that place of employment uh, that you feel you're finished with. So whether it encompasses quite a bit for most of you, Taurus. And also the main thing that I'm trying to say is this card gives us the information that we need to enjoy the luxuries that we have earned to have now. And take some time with yourself to think about that. And it's almost a attaboy, pat yourself on the back card because you earned those things that you have that bring you pleasure. That's the middle of the week, Taurus. So going on to closer to the end of the week, Taurus, you have been given the Queen of Air. And the Queen of Air is a card that basically it's a pretty good card because you found out who you are. And it's sort of the Feng Shui card. It's the card that says, I'm okay. I've made it. You've realized that you've been able through your life to clear out things that don't serve you, things that aren't beneficial to you, things that, like I say, that no longer serve you. And almost to the point when things have bothered you, you've been able to make light of it and almost see the humor in the situation. So it's a great card. It tells me what you're like as a person and where you've ended up. Basically, at the end of the week, when you've had these situations, in the beginning of the week, you were having some conflict and with a competing situation. And it could have been about your job. It could have been in your personal life. It could have been in your circle of friends. But you had a little bit of that in the beginning of the week that was a bit of a concern. And then in the middle of the week, it's like, you know what? I put all that effort into that, and I deserve to sit here now and look around myself and say, a job well done. I did this, and now I can enjoy the fruit of my labors. And they describe that as life's little luxuries. Okay. So the middle of the week was getting better for you because you dealt with those things on Monday, but you were smart enough to realize that you were worthy of having those things. And at the end of the week, it's like you're the queen. You look down and you look around and you say, you know, it is what it is, and I'm okay with it. And so I'm not going to let these things bother me because I'm pretty much a worldly type of person, and I'll just accept it as it's come. So the end of the week was a pretty good card for you, Taurus. So now we get to that one special card that that the universe sent us for your 3-card tarot reading, and this is the Oracle card. And they gave you this today, Taurus. It says, go for it. So if you remember that in the middle of the week, we talked about you enjoying the luxuries that you've earned in that. But I also said that card had to do with those that are wanting to forge out on the path of self-employment. And this card basically says, you know what? Go for it. So don't be afraid this week. If you are the Taurus that is thinking and contemplating of doing that, or you've been working towards all of that, the beginning of the week, it could have had to do with you people, you Taurus people that are contemplating going out and opening up your business. And you've run into some difficult conflicts and some competing challenges there that's led you to here. But at the end of the week, you can smile and say, it's okay. I can do this. So go for it. And I'm going to read you what this card exactly says, Taurus. It says, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. And you've been thinking about this, and perhaps you have been praying about this, and you've been, really, really wanting this to happen in your life. It says, we've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, since the beginning, since that little seed was planted in your mind that you wanted to pursue this. They've been around you because you've been asking for them to help. And they continue to watch over you and everyone that's been helping you or involved in this situation, this adventure, this walk on the path that you're wanting to pursue. So it says, stay in the moment, stay in the present on that path, as it will take you very far. So at the end of the week, it was a pretty good card, Taurus. So this was your 3-card weekly reading, and I hope it brought you some insight and some benefit to your week, something to think about. I wish you a very, very good remainder today and the rest of the week. I am a quoter. I post quotes of other people who quote. I have a Facebook page, and I am the one that posts the song of the day, the quote of the day, and a photograph every morning of the lake and the sunrise that I live on. Today I chose to pick a quote for my readings, and this is the quote that I leave you with, Taurus. When we create peace, harmony, and balance in our minds, we will find it in our lives. I do have a website, Taurus, if you're interested in a private reading with me. And I hope that you feel free to go in and walk among the rooms that I've created in my website and find out what's led me down this path, this life path, and where I've come from, and what I have to offer you in my services. My website, Taurus, is www.tarot, T-A-R-O. No, that's not mine. I'll do it again. My website is, Taurus, www.Brenda, B-R-E-N-D-A, Tarot, Taro .info, INFO, and that is Brenda Tarot Info. I leave you with this, Taurus. I want you to know I stand in the circle of light for you.